All right, let's look at this chopper bike. How crazy am I on this thing here on my YouTube channel? Oh my goodness, I should drive it. Is that allowed?
Sure.
Well, will I change my mind after I drive it? Look at the Fury, look at that. Oh my gosh. You know, how long have they been making the Fury? 10 years? 15 years? 20?
It's a staple with Honda.
Isn't that something? True and tried, right?
Back in the day, it started as 1100.
Yeah, so this is like 1343, right? How much horsepower does it even have? Do you even know?
They don't want us to go horsepower.
Is the key on? Where is the key? Oh, there it is. Let's hear. I haven't even heard her. He just test drove it, right? That's shabby. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty throaty. Yeah, wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. She's got ABS. That's good to know. Yeah, wow. So, is this actually liquid cooled or just oil cooled? It's liquid? What's that motor? Sounds like more like a car. Wow. Pretty lame with exhaust, but you can change that out. And then here, the odometer, time, how much there in that. Let's hear the wimpy horn. Oh, not too bad. Turn signals. Look how close this is. Look at that. Look at the top. Now, do people adjust these bars? You can't. Look at that. That's permanent. Wow. You can't even like push them forward or anything. Isn't that something? I didn't even know that. All right, we're gonna take a test drive. I should drive this thing. I really think I should.
All right.
I'll feel a lot better about my decision.
All right.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, that tag expired. You might as well get a new one.
So what?
Your tag expired. You have to
No, it's well, no, I actually have. I did renew them. I got the stickers. Who's this?
No.
Oh, it's Bill.
That's Steve.
Steve, I mean.
He's gonna follow you.
What the hell is he? Oh, he's gonna follow me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the policies.
Yeah, he's gotta go with you, so you don't have a bike with you.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
You ride a bike, but you don't want to.
He's gonna freeze his ass off.
Yeah.
All right, Wowsker. I just rode this bike up. I don't know how much she didn't even have a mile on her when I just rode her. Let's see how far I rode. Nice ride. The bike really does ride really nice. And let's see here. So wow, I went 9 miles. I just did 9 miles. This is a 5-speed, and it kind of concerned me the 5-speed would be not enough gears, but it's actually very good. What's really good about this bike, you're not getting the wind resistance. And my Chief Bobber, that red Chief Bobber I have, it's so dramatic up in your front chest, your body. When you're riding down the road, you feel like you're gonna lift off just about, or pulls it off the bike. This here, aerodynamic feel to it, and it really does just have a really planted, solid feel. I mean, the noise, you know, the bike doesn't have that typical Harley or Indian kind of V-twin air-cooled throat to it, but I guess if you change out the pipes. But here's what's interesting is I think that this is an aluminum frame. You would certainly think so. I mean, maybe not, but I mean, I don't know. You'd have to get your magnet out to figure that out. But the bike, amazingly enough, it really does ride nice. Some things that I kind of wish it did have, doesn't have a fuel gauge. No fuel gauge. It's only going to give you a warning, and I don't know. I'd only hope the warning gives you 50 miles or 30 miles to find a fuel station. The mirrors, the mirror came loose here. You got to tighten it down there. The mirrors aren't the greatest. I don't know if it's the way they have them positioned, but the visibility behind me, my arms are like kind of like blocking the view. So I think I have to kind of I'm gonna have to change these up for that. But you can't change the handlebar the way they're angled back. That ain't gonna change. But the bike overall, I mean, really, I'm amazed. And also the my back, my tailbone isn't hurting. The seat really is comfortable. So it really is a comfortable motorcycle. You can only imagine a really nice warm day. This bike really would be a lot of fun. And for me, it's just about changing out cards. I'm just switching cards up. There's some accessories I can do on it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get it. I think even though yellow isn't my preferred color, but I mean, truly, if it's a keeper bike, you can change the paint theme. I really think the silver. I think this bike being in silver would have been really a cool look to it. That would be if that was silver, I'd be like all over it. So I don't know how big the gas tank is. You need to think about that. I like the forward controls. That's really comfortable. And a bike, the big front tire, what they're saying is when you turn this bike, it may be a little freaky on you. It's not at all for me. It's actually very confident and no vibration. And I hit some pretty good high speeds to see how she kind of rides down the road. So far, a really nice bike. I like it. I think I'm going to go ahead and make the deal go down and put it to bed and bring it home. How about that idea? Yeah, and actually I'm not freezing, believe it or not, miles, and I'm not really that cold. Actually, I should get my coffee. Adventures, right? The adventures never end. The Iceman. Yeah, today's like ice day. Brr. Wow, Sker. Well, guess what we're doing now? Guess what's going on now? You know what? I got to thinking to myself, if I don't test drive this DCT 1100 Bagger bike, I'm going to be second guessing myself forever. I got to ride it. And I just rode up the road and it's not too bad. So let's start her up, right? Where's the key? Where's the ignition? Here it is. Let's see how she sounds. Got the, this is the DCT, so it always goes to automatic neutral. Listen, what's interesting is this is a smaller motor, but it seems to have a little deeper throat to it, or does it? Right. Okay, let me get my jacket and my gloves and my helmet, and you're gonna get your car again, or what are you doing? Okay, we'll let it warm up a second. All right, here we go. All right, things are happening here. Look at this here. Look at the Bagger look. It's the copycat. My concern is that I'm just too cramped on this bike. I'm just concerned that the body posture is going to be too tight. What's going on over here? But we got problems. What do we? Follow me along. All right, so just rode this, the Honda 1100 DCT Bagger bike, first year out. It's a great riding bike. It feels a little small, but as far as just agility goes, it's a great bike. I mean, it's a price bike too. And I mean, it is a cool bike. It's just a great blast around town. So, you know, is it worth it? Is it worth me giving up my Africa Twin for this? I mean, the biggest thing for me is the Africa Twin is a cool bike, but you got to climb on the damn thing. Decisions. What do I do? Well, but anyways, going down the road, DCT. I mean, it's a great handling bike. It's small for me. I'm so used to riding around big bikes. But I think also it's a great bike just to get your more, you know, lessons on riding. You can just get a little bit maybe more skills out of this because you can push it a little more because it's such a small motorcycle. I don't know. I'm still debating all this stuff. What do you think, huh? Yikes. Here's somebody racing. I had those. All right, how crazy am I, right? How crazy am I? See there? There's for example, that bike is so damn big that you're gonna frickin' fall over on it. I mean, getting off and on that bike is so challenging. All right, I'm giving up 2, and I'm gonna take 2 home. How about that idea? What do you think of that idea? Yeah, getting all revved up, man. Yeah, change it up. The Honda Africa Twin, it's nice, but at the same time, I just feel like it's such a tall bike. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Got to get the tags. And there's your tag. I gotta put some pipe in these bikes. That'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? If I pipe these things, that'd make it a little bit different, a little more fun. All right, I'm crazy, I get you, but well, change up ride. Another adventure. Honda adventure, that is. All right, the bikes are loaded. Man, that Afro Twin fell on my Honda Rebel. I should have taken a picture of that. So when I brought the Honda Rebel and the Afro Twin over, Afro Twin fell on the Rebel. And it barely did any damage, thank God. Yikes. All right, we're going to go in and now give him money. Yikes. All right. All righty, we're wrapping it up at the Honda Powerhouse, Tim Brook Honda in Winchester, Virginia. Last one to leave. Oh, just this projects. Oh my gosh. Got myself. At least they bought me a hat. How's my goofy hat look, right? Hey, it's cold out here. I like this hat. Honda, right? I'm a Honda guy. Honda guy, Harley guy, Indian guy, everything guy, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm crazy. I know. I get it. Maybe watch my channel. But now, I did a 2-for deal, so for the record, for January, I'm at 3 units. Oh my God. Here we go again. Here we go again. So I'd be like, oh my gosh. I hear you. Anybody follow my channel? It's January, got 3 units. Yikes. But, you know, those Hondas are really fun. Actually, I did kind of cut down some debt, believe it or not. Some of you don't believe that, but I did. Got to get my coffee and get on the road. Hey, did my phone activate this time? Nope. I wonder if that's all about. My phone will not activate. It just is maddening. Wow. I got my Apple Play. All right, let's see here. Cross thing. We want to go to the sport mode. There we go. All right, let's get this thing. Look at the headlights. These headlights are so cool. They turn. I mean, they turn with the vehicle. The Raptor. The Raptor. My fuel mileage is staying pretty good. It's dark time, and here we go. Going out the road here to get going, which I can only hope the bikes don't fall down. Yeah, I mean, that was not comforting. This is bad boy. Got some pipe going on. Afro Twin, and you can't even see me, can you? Barely. And the Rebel, when I opened up the back of the trailer, the Honda Afro Twin had come out of its cradle, the chalk, and it was laying on the Rebel 500. And those guys didn't see that. But thank goodness. I mean, I don't know, maybe it fell over when I did the U-turn back there. I have no idea. But the gas tank in the Rebel 500, it just had a little itty-bitty scratch, barely even noticeable. So I was blessed on that. That's a first. That's the first time in all the years I've been riding and bringing motorcycles up and down the Eastern Seaboard and trailers that I've ever had one of my motorcycles fall over. Yeah, so am I crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy. I don't deny anybody following my channel. And so for me, the Afro Twin, awesome bike. I mean, sincerely, Afro Twin, yeah, do I probably regret selling that? Probably. But that was a lot of money, number one, tied up. And number two, it's such a tall, those adventure bikes, I've owned so many of them. They're so tall because you have to have the ground clearance for them, the off-road capability. You can get a low seat and all, but just getting on those and getting off of those, it's just, you know, just you're a really big guy. You know, if you're like 6'2", if you're a good 6'2", 6 foot, but you're my stature or less, those are just very challenging to get off and on. And I just kind of came to closure. I'm not going to be riding off-road. And so that little DCT motorcycle that I really had my eyes on, the Bagger, you know, the Bagger look-alike bike, I just kind of felt like, yeah, it's just such a nimble, cool bike. And I was thinking to myself, too, if I had a friend of mine or somebody that wasn't a real, you know, experienced rider, I would have confidence in than that bike being a light motorcycle, that they could drive that and it wouldn't be that radical because it's such a light motorcycle. That motorcycle there, that's half the weight of a Harley Bagger. I guarantee you that thing's maybe 500 pounds. Maybe. That'd be my guess. And then for the Fury, it's just, I've never owned a chopper style bike. Yeah, it's kind of the chopper copy bike, but it just rode so nice down the road. That bike, believe it or not, is actually more comfortable than the DCT 1100 Bagger. Yeah, that Fury bike is actually more comfortable than the DCT. I just figured, you know what, do a 2-for deal. Those guys today moved through 3 motorcycles, and then my 2 made 5. So they sold 5 motorcycles today. But the sales guys there that I'm friends with, I've been going there now for like 5 years, 5+ years. I think I've been going there now like 7 years. The sales guy, one of my good friends there, he was like, it has changed. It's changed. It's definitely slower. And, you know, so he's like, if anybody doesn't think there's a recession right now, he's like, there's a recession. They're just not talking about it, but businesses are seeing a change. And, you know, and so he's a good friend of mine, and he's being honest, and he's not saying it for them it's doom and gloom, but he's just saying that it's nothing like it used to be. And he sees how the consumers are pulling back. And the motorcycle market is, you know, it's a fun thing. It's not a necessity. So somebody's going to go out and spend their money on a car before they go out and buy a fun motorcycle. For the average person, that is. So, and then, you know, same thing, inventory's tight. On the Talon side, they have none. On the Honda Pioneer side, they pretty much have none. So it's the same story. I mean, they're still challenged to get product to sell to people. Just incredible. And they have lots of tires in that dealership. I was making fun of the GM that manages these locations, that has all the tires. I don't think I showed the inside, but they have like half of the showroom floor all tires, motorcycle tires. It's because they ordered too many motorcycle tires. I guess they speculated that everybody that's out there riding their motorcycle because of COVID, that people are going to be burning up tires, and they bought too many motorcycle tires. So they're trying to sell motorcycle tires. You need a deal on motorcycle tires? Call Tim Burke Honda, Winchester, Virginia. He may have a deal for you. Trying to move tires, I don't know. Because all the used motorcycles are upstairs in the second floor. What's that all about? But anyways, yeah, I know. Anybody watching? So yeah, what do you do with these, right? I really think that Fury in the warmer months ought to be a great bike just to kind of go blast around. The DCT, that thing there, I just think to myself as I get older in life, to be able to practice on a motorcycle, and you have a lot more confidence on a lighter, more nimble motorcycle. And I just think to myself that when you ride your motorcycles and you can have time to experiment more on your capabilities with a lighter, more nimble motorcycle, I just think that's a good thing to have. I just think you can better your skills. And as I get older in life, I can honestly say myself that I can tell, you know, my skills have changed as I progress and at my age. And I think the only way you get better is just constantly challenge yourself on riding. And I think, you know, riding a motorcycle that's easier to handle, I think is going to give you just more quality building skills for your techniques and everything else. At the same time, I'm no fool that you ride around a light motorcycle, then you jump on a bigger, heavy motorcycle. Yeah, that in itself can kind of be also like, yeah, but now you've gotten so used to the lighter motorcycle, how does that play out the heavier motorcycle? Yeah, debatable. But it's just me. I like to buy stuff. Is that hobbyist shit? Maybe to figure that all out. And it really was just a swap for a swap for a swap. And yeah, where's the story of what are you selling now, right? I hear ya. But the motorcycles, the Hondas for me, they really do hold their value. So, in all sincereness, you know, those motorcycles I traded back in, they really did hold their value within reason of buying them. It wasn't anything radical. I didn't take a real big beating on them. So for me, it's all good, if you get what I'm saying. And those guys back there, they take care of me, so I take care of them. It goes both ways. Yeah, la-da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee. If I had the helmet camera, you'd have been able to ride along with me as I test drove each bike. And each motorcycle, I did the exact same path and routine and mileage to get a feel for it. And once again, the Honda Fury, believe it or not, it's actually the more comfortable motorcycle. The DCT is a nice bike, but I kind of look big on it. 'Cause, yeah, I even asked the sales guy, and I said, be honest, do I look big on that? He's like, yeah, you do. So, yeah, do I look oversized for it? Yeah. But you never know. Sometimes I buy stuff and down the end of the road, I hear a nice evening here that's playing out. And what's the temperature now? I don't even know. 40 degrees. And the Raptors keeping the fuel mileage within respect. A lot of traffic here for considering, but I think everybody's now heading back in, I guess. Boy, it's cool. The truck here needs to get the temperature. Yeah, all right. Anyway, what do I talk about now, right? The conversation. It's all about tacking, right? I get it. If you follow my channel, I'm a talker. Maybe I gave you some information today, and I don't know. That's it. That's anybody's looking for a nice Honda. That dealership to me, they've been good to me. I know there's always, you know, what's interesting is there's a lot of Honda dealerships out there that I've dealt with different ones, and there's ones out there that will give away product, but the thing is, they don't have the product anymore. Ever since the pandemic came in, a lot of these Honda dealerships that gave away all their product, they just don't. They don't get the favoritism from Honda manufacturing to give them much product. So those guys there, they got a pretty strong hold on the product in this area that I live in. And you know, and once again, it's a toy, it's a recreational thing. So if you get too caught up and beaten, and these are inexpensive motorcycles. I mean, these things are half. You know, these are $10,000, $11,000 motorcycles. So they're just not that radically expensive. Like when you go to the Harley dealer or Indian dealer, you're looking at $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 motorcycles. So for me, support your dealer. It's not easy. I get all that. But I like to get the deal. All right, let me keep on driving. What else do I say, right? What are the other conversations? What told you yesterday? Is there any plans? I said, not really. Was this planned today? Not really. I've been wanting to get out there to talk to these guys for a while, and yeah, look what happens. I'm better off not going there. I get all that. All right, enjoy the scenery and enjoy the evening as I get back in. It'll be 6:30 or later. Nice, pretty Saturday evening. Rains are coming in tomorrow. Hey, there's something I forgot to talk about a little bit more in depth. Maybe kind of watching this video is the Honda Bagger bike. That's a new option for 2023. So maybe it's kind of curious on the Honda 1100 Rebel. So it's the Honda Rebel DCT, which means it's the automatic transmission, the dual clutch transmission. So you don't have actually a manual shift. It's automatic. Some people don't like those, and I get all that. But that's the only way that bike is available. Is the Bagger is a DCT 2023 edition. That's the black scheme. I really wanted the burgundy maroon scheme, but they just don't have anything coming in anytime soon. So just anybody's kind of wondering, the motorcycle I just bought, the 2022, you don't have that option with the bags and the front bat wing. So that's what's different on the 2023 is you get the rear saddle bags and you get the front bat wing. And yeah, of course, you could add that stuff to your 2022. I'm sure of that. It's the same, you know, it's the same frame, same motorcycle. So that's just a new addition that I saw last year. Honda introduced it for 2023. And I was really intrigued to, that was really what kind of drove me to that dealership, was to buy that motorcycle or trade it or just kind of evaluate it. and I kind of really felt the Fury to me is a better decision overall because it's just a different ride. It's my first chopper bike I've ever bought, and it's really comfortable. The DCT that kind of came at the last minute was like, all right, I'm not really going to ride the Africa Twin. In all sincereness, I should have bought that motorcycle with the Rebel 500, because the Rebel 500, I bought that for my daughter to be a really good beginner bike, and as you can tell, she grew out of that pretty quickly. But I bought the Africa Twin to kind of just be the two-up Honda, us riding together, and she just really outgrew that bike so quickly that's why I never really drove the Africa Twin. That bike only had like 350 miles on it. So anyways, just to kind of give a more clarity. And then the Honda Fury, that thing's been around, I would say 20 years. That's something about Honda. Honda builds motorcycles, and it's like the 650 Enduro motorcycle they built. That thing's been around for probably, I would say, 40 years. Yeah, I would say that goes back to the 80s on that motorcycle, maybe even the 70s. They just kind of build something and they just keep it going forever. That's just kind of how Honda is. So yeah, just give you information. And the Honda is an 1100cc. It's the same motor, as far as I know, as my Africa Twin. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. I think it is. I'll have to research that. And so, I'll tell you what, I'm just borderline feel like pulling this truck over, and I'm going to go out the back roads. And I'm just kind of leery now when I strap on that Honda Africa Twin, though. It's such a tall bike. The suspension's so loose that thing, you know, the bike came loose. Yeah, I got a guy behind me, so it's not really gonna really work back in here, but I think I'm okay, because the bikes that I just strapped on, I mean, those things are just strapped. Famous last words, right? As I get home, like, oh my gosh, watch my lights. It's so cool. I don't know if you can see that or not, but these lights, they literally turn. That's it there, but anyways, just picked up a 2022 Honda Fury and a 2023 Honda Rebel 1100. So for anybody want to have a little more information, and once again, these are such good price motorcycles. These are motorcycles that if you have to sell them, you can sell them. They're not going to lose half their value. It's like that Honda Fury. That bike will always be worth in the market $8 grand, maybe $9, maybe. It's not going to be a $5,000 motorcycle. The Honda DCT 1100 Rebel, that'll always be a bike worth $8 grand, $9 grand in the market. So yeah, I mean, you're going to take a hit, but it's not like, I can still remember when I bought my Harley CVOs back in the day. I mean, it was sickening. You would pay, I'm not embellishing here, I bought in the fall of 2017, I bought a Harley Road Glide CVO, dark earth color. It was a $42,000 motorcycle, and not even, I think it was the fall of 2019, I was getting $28,000 trade value in that motorcycle. And I had a heck of a time selling it for $31,000. So you're talking about a motorcycle, Harley, and that's changed now because Harley Davidson is not building the CVOs by the droves anymore. So there's not tons of them in the market. But I mean so you're talking, you're talking a $42,000 motorcycle, but you're talking then they add in the freight and setup and handling. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm here to light. I'm going to jump out of the truck real quick. I'm going to check this thing out real quick. I think I'd be really smart to do that because I'm just really worried that experiencing what I just experienced and my bike falling over. I don't want that to happen. So let's check it out. I got to fix this light in this trailer. I'd be so heartbroken. You can't even see it right now, but no, they're tight. Very tight. Yeah. Bikes are good. So I'm getting ready to go down some back roads. And this thing here is really going to get thrown around these back roads. So that's a little more comforting. So I get run over, right? Yeah, anyways, so back to the, so the Hurley, you buy a Hurley, you buy an Indian. I mean, they're just $10,000 less the minute you drive them off the dealer's lot. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, the unique pandemic stuff's changed things, but overall, no way. Just like those CBR Harleys I bought in Florida. Only reason I bought those things is because of the deal. I mean, that was what drove those buying, was because they were just steals. And there's no doubt in my mind, I can sell those things what I paid for them. Just like the Indians, same thing. I can sell those things for basically what I paid for them. And now the Hondas, no, because I bought brand new Hondas. So yeah, that's, no brainer. That's going to be where, yeah, if I want to go sell them right now, no, because I just paid sales tax on them. That I paid the dealer, the dealer setup, the dealer, they weren't too radical. They were pretty diplomatic on that. But that's where you lose when you buy new things. That's why if you buy used things, you can follow me around. Yeah, if you follow me around, you're going to get the deal. Like, the people just got on Honda Rebel. So they gave me $5,000 for that bike. Okay, that's basically about a $6,500 motorcycle. But then you add in the freight, handling, blah blah blah, all this setup, blah blah blah. So a new one, you're gonna be at $7,500, close to $8,000. So somebody buys that bike, they'll probably get it for like $6,000, $6,500. But the bike has a Urashima, can't pronounce it, pipe on it. It's got the saddlebag on the one side. So there's already like $1,200 of add-ons to that bike. So the next person gets that bike, they're going to be like, wow, this is so awesome. They got a great bike for a steal. The Honda Africa Twin, same thing. You're going to save yourself at least $3,000. And that's for me. I mean, I only wished there was a Honda Fury sitting in there that had 500 miles on it, and I got it for $2,000 less. Same thing with the DCT Rebel 1100. I would have loved to have seen a guy buy one and turn around and got rid of it, and I paid $2,000-3,000 less. Yeah, well, stay tuned. If you follow my channel, you'll probably see one day those things going to dealership, and yeah, whoever gets those, there you go. Sometimes it's wise to follow some people's YouTube channels, right? Sometimes. Not all the time. We're going to the back. It's all the craziness. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching my channel. We have adventures. And stay tuned for, I guess, reviews. I mean, get a little review in each bike. Hope I kind of gave you a general feeling for each one. I mean, I really think the Honda Fury, I can't size it up. Anybody wants a nice little cool little chopper that's not expensive and just fun, the Honda Fury's it. It really is. Just this Raptor. And then if you want a really nice, nimble bagger bike, look-alike, that's like a Harley, that Rebel is it. I mean, it really is. If I was somebody who's wanting to get a budget bike and have kind of the Harley look, and I'm kind of really just kind of getting going, I would definitely buy that Rebel 1100 bagger bike. I mean, I would definitely, that's a great deal. And the great news is that either one of those bikes you buy them, you're not going to lose your tail on them. And they're great, nimble, very confident, smooth motorcycles. So the Honda product really holds its value, and people look for the Hondas. What's interesting, though, back there, the Honda Navi, that's supposedly like the Honda Grom and the Ruckus merged into one. Honda said, hey, we're going to take the Grom and the Ruckus and make it into one, and it's new Honda Navi. The sales guy, or the GM back there, said, I would not buy that. It's carbureted. It's a carbureted motorcycle? Are you kidding me? You are a fool today to buy a carbureted motorcycle. The ethanol will get you bad. If that thing sits around very long, it's over. The thing ain't gonna run. But carbureted, yeah, he was like, no way. I can't believe Honda did that. Yeah, part of me says it's the China bike. Part of me says Honda resourced that to China. I have no idea, but that'd be my guess. Another thing, when this truck kind of gets a trailer, it kind of raises up the front end. so people can't see. I mean, that guy right there, he had his hand over his eyes as he went by me, which I get it. It squats his truck down a little bit, and then it makes it very hard for people to see. All right, I think I talk a lot. I talk too much. I get it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching my channel. Appreciate the nice comments and support. Hopefully you got a little entertainment, a little information. Hopefully it helped you think about another motorcycle, inexpensive motorcycle, nimble motorcycle, value motorcycle. Yeah, I think those are great. Are they compared? But I got to be sincere, that Honda Rebel 1100, comparing that to my full dresser Harley, my full dresser, you know, Indians, no way. Comfort wise, long trip wise, you know, Kenya, yeah, but as far as two totally different machines, totally different. And would I be happy on that Honda Rebel 1100 on 200-300 mile a day? I would not. Would I have fun blasting around town, short trips? Yes. Honda Fury, same thing. But to compare them to my Indians and my Harleys, no way. There's no way. You know, if you think you're gonna go cut corners and you're gonna have the same thing I have on those bigger, you know, bigger dress bikes, you're not. You know, so I don't want to convey that to anybody here that thinks they're gonna get what you get out of a full blown Harley dressed up bike, comfort and everything else. No way. Indian, either one. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. God bless. Stay safe and stay tuned. All right, we're back home at the property. What am I gonna do now, right? Where's the kid? Wow, can't believe the kid took the Mustang. I can't believe she did that. You know why? It's 37 degrees out. That has performance tires on it. I just can't believe she did that, because then it's dark out and if there's deer out, it just doesn't end. Yep, not excited about that. My kid shouldn't be driving that Mustang tonight. All right, thank goodness everything's standing. Look at that. I think that Fury's pretty cool. I mean, come on. But I really think a silver paint theme would have been really cool in that thing. Yeah, you could do that. Here's not in my mind. You could do a wrap. That's an idea, isn't it? That would be pretty badass. A nice like wrap on it. See, borderline, should that bike be that color? If you know what I'm saying. All right, that's it. Good night.